All right, guys, what's up? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the Asia stream. Welcome. All right, so we had a pretty solid run up, earlier, well, pretty much throughout all of New York, and I mean so far the overnight session. Buck says red. You were red? Sorry to hear that. Timmy, what's up, Timmy? Timmy B from the Discord. What's up? All right, guys. Yeah, so we had a pretty solid run up. So you can see the new daily candle opened up right here on this candle, and we just absolutely launched to yesterday's high, which was somewhere in here. Hit that, continue higher. We just took out the previous week high. So if we go to the weekly chart, we can see that we took that out. Next area is monthly high. If we go to the monthly, right here, next area is that monthly high area, which is right there. So we also have this daily gap right here. Right, so we are just tapping that bottom of that gap right there. So we might see some type of rejection here. We'll see. There's a few things that I'm looking for. There are a few things I'm looking for here, but let me draw this gap real quick. So kind of what I'm looking for here is, I'm looking for price to kind of pull back potentially into this. I want to see how price reacts inside this rally gap. So if we can pull back into this 15-minute gap right here, I'm going to drop down to the lower time frame. If we can pull back into that 15-minute gap, take out this level right here, which is kind of like our mini sell side, we can look for an inversion up with a strong buy sequence to get long towards the CE of this gap and the monthly high. So that's going to be kind of what I'm watching. The past few minutes for, let's see. I mean, last hour we've been going sideways. All right. So, we'll see if we get something. I don't want to just take something kind of in this area right here, right? I want to see us kind of take out this level and then go. So, yeah. Gold? No, this is NQ. Yeah, NQ. All right, so if we zoom in here, what do we have? We have a fair value gap right here. This is a 1-minute gap. So I just want to see some. I want to see us take out some liquidity here. And you called like 3 buy entries this morning. Also, to hope people jumped on it. Yeah. No, this morning I was pretty bullish. I'm very glad because obviously we ran up and hit our targets, so that was great this morning. Yeah. So let's see what happens inside this 15-minute gap. If we do inverse this 15-minute gap with a strong sell sequence, that'll be pretty interesting. That'll be pretty interesting for sure. Your change of state of delivery would be down here at that level. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. This is a daily gap that we're kind of tapping into. We've been in here before, which is obviously earlier in the month. On June 11th, we were here. So it's not like we haven't been there yet. I'm just kind of waiting for us to take this out, see if we get that push up. But yeah, let's look at ES. See what ES is doing. Let's draw the same thing on ES. Pretty similar, obviously. Is that monthly high? Yeah, so monthly high for ES is over here. And then here's this gap right there. 15-minute gap. So we are tapping the CE of that. See, we did take out this area right there. So a little bit of SMT there. You can see NQ did not take out that low. ES has taken out that low. So a little bit of SMT, a little bit of divergence. Let's see what happens. Let's see how we react. We just hit the CE on the 15-minute. We do have a good size fair value gap on ES right here. We have a good size fair value gap on ES. So let me go ahead and draw this. This is the 1 minute right there. There we go. All right. So let's see. Has NQ yeah, NQ's not taken out that low yet. NQ's, did I double draw this? Or what do I have two gaps here? What do I have two gaps? Oh yeah, I know what happened. Okay. Cool. All right. We do have this fair value gap right here as well. I would like us to take out that low. I know ES took it out. ES might be the one to go for, obviously if we get it. What's up, Robert? What's up? How's it going? You know, so that's the option if we want to continue higher, right? Like if we want to continue higher to monthly high, that's kind of an area to get in. If we think we're going to rebalance 50% of this leg right here, you know, that's it puts us kind of right here. So like I want to see how we react off this gap. If we inverse this gap, okay, then I might, you know, might be a little bit more bearish, but we'll see. You know, if we do bounce this and get a strong buy sequence, then we can look for that. Which looks like we might be getting it right here. Yeah, we are getting it. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Let me pull this up. Oh, yes. All right, cool. Let me delete this. All right, so I am trying this right here. So we did inverse that gap right there. We do have these two right here. We do have these two gaps, so we want to see that buy sequence continue through this. You can see that's what we are holding, right? We want to see this continue there. It is a pretty good R trade. It's a very good R trade. Very good. So, and that's just to that high, which will probably, like, if we do start seeing some strong runners, you know, maybe we can just try to trail it up to monthly high. But first thing that we got to worry about is this little gap. We do have two 1 minute gaps here, so we want price to get past that. You know, we did take out that low. We did get a nice little push up off of it. We just want to see that continuation. Let's see. I'm gonna actually put the stop just right there, because we do kind of have room, because that is a pretty high R trade. Let me check the size. Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, we're good. Oh yeah, for sure. All right, yeah. So that's cool. Let's see if we can get something here. What's up, Market Shark? What's up? All right, guys. So we are in this long, or at least I'm in this long right here. Please don't copy my trades. Trying this long out though, off this 15-minute gap and this inversion, 1 minute inversion right here. So it did form a little BPR right here. So if we want to see that BPR get held, we want to see us push. Right now we are kind of sandwiched. We are kind of sandwiched between these two fair value gaps. So we want to see us kind of push up past that, right? Once we can do that, then we're you know, we're probably looking for this high, at least this high. So yeah, we'll see. You know, it's a good trade, win or lose. Good trade. what's everyone's bias for the session? You guys bullish? You guys bearish? Let's check out the NQ version. Yeah, I mean very similar with NQ, just kind of between those two gaps right there. Let's draw this. So it's like that. Very similar. Victor says no idea. Depends on Trump tweet. Yeah. I did see something about like a ceasefire between Iran and Israel. Timothy says sitting on hands. That's good. That's good. Very good. 27 viewers, guys. I think that's a record. I think that's a record here. So. Yeah, that's what I thought, Robert. That's what I thought. So, you know, hopefully we can see monthly high here. You know, monthly highs up here. You know, if we do just absolutely start ripping, you know, I will try to, you know, hold some to that, right? You guys know my trading style, though. I don't really go for like crazy R trades, right? I just go for, you know, 1 to 2 R. Sometimes I'll leave some runners, but yeah, you know, I like this idea right here. The only thing that's kind of holding us back right now is this 1 minute gap. So if we can inverse this 1 minute gap, you know, then we could probably see this high, this high of day. So let's look at NQ. Yeah, NQ is kind of doing the same thing. I believe, yeah, tomorrow is the final day of 80% off Apex. So if you guys do want to get some accounts, you can use code GC Trading right here. Tomorrow's the last day for the 80% off. It's also 80% off recurring too. So next month it's 80%. So it's like every month you have it, which is nice. Market conditions should be good. Ceasefire, yeah, they should. And you know, this is like a pretty action-packed week for news. We have Red Folder news every single day. So, you know, like today we had pretty good delivery to the upside. So I'm pretty sure I'm hoping that we continue that type of delivery throughout the week. Victor says, any idea if there's a 90% off 4th of July? I'm not sure. You know, they don't tell me ahead of time. I know when you guys know, so, but like as soon as I get, like, you know, as soon as I find out about it, like I send the message in the Discord and everything. So if you guys do want to, you know when they do that, just join the Discord. But yeah, they are doing 80% right now. So price is just kind of chilling in here. You know, we want to inverse this thing. We want to inverse this. I'm giving it a little bit of room just in case we do kind of dip down here again. You know, still a good R trade. You know, back up to this high. It's a 1.2 R. So, yeah. Let me check something in the Discord real quick, guys. Oops, what just happened there? All right, 1 second. 1 second. So we are still in this trade, or I'm still in this trade. All right, guys, 35 likes on this stream, 35 likes, and I will do an Apex giveaway. So let me kind of type that up here. Let me shrink this a tad. There we go. Put it right there. Boom. All right, cool. Yeah, so Apex giveaway at 35 likes. So what if I like it 35 times? Does that count? No. Yes, I am trying to long right here. I'm trying to long. If you guys want to know my reasoning for being in, so we did kind of take out this level right here, tapping into this higher time frame 15-minute fair value gap, and then we did get a strong push inversing this gap right here. So that's why I'm in this right now, looking to kind of get out here. I'll probably go break even here, somewhere in this vicinity, and then if we're just ripping through, you know, then I'll look for monthly high. I'll just kind of trail it. But right now, you know, it's been the same thing for the past 10 minutes. We're just sandwiched between these two fair value gaps right here. We're sandwiched between these gaps. So I want, you know, we got to see price inverse this and push up, right? We got to find some liquidity here. So, you know, we'll see if we can get something here. See if we can get something. Does anyone have a bullish bias? Is anyone's bias bullish during the session? Let's look at NQ, see what NQ is doing. Yeah, same thing. Still the same thing. Still same thing here. So we did not take out the low on NQ, so that is a little bit, you know, bullish S&T. So yeah. Let's check the 5 real quick. All right. I just don't think that we're gonna rebalance this leg, at least like anytime soon, you know. I could be completely wrong, you know, could be completely wrong, but we'll see. See if we can get that push here. So my break-even point is probably, I don't know, probably these equal highs. We do have equal highs right here, so I'll probably just make it that. So that's my break-even, and then it's 0.7. I might take off like one contract there or something, and then leave the rest for this. Maybe I'll leave like one and try to get up here. You know, so we just tap that CE again. You know, we want to continue through here. Want to continue through this gap. See if we can get it. Buyers got to have that juice. They got to push it. Why are you trading ES, not NQ? I don't know. I just liked how ES took out the low and NQ did not. I kind of go back and forth. So like as long as we hold this 15-minute gap, I will be bullish. If we do inverse this 15-minute gap, okay, then maybe we can start looking for some pullbacks lower. But as long as we hold this gap, I'm gonna continue to be bullish to up here at least. Let's go to the hourly real quick. See what we got to the left. Yeah, like nothing much. You know, next area is kind of like this. Buyers might want to take out some liquidity first before we push higher. You know, it might want to like come down here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You know, still as of right now, we're still just kind of between these two fair value gaps. Look at this weird like floor on ES. ES does this a lot. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six candles where the low is just to the tick. So, am I in a trade? Yes, I am in a trade right now. Only on one account. I don't really like to copy accounts at night during Asia. Let's check the volume real quick. Very low. Very low. I am in a long. I'm in a long right now. Getting held up by this 1 minute gap. Want to see this thing get inversed. Break evens equal highs. Take profit is the high of the session. If we're just running, I'm going to try to kind of hold it or trail it to a monthly high. Obviously stops below this 15-minute gap right here. So looks like we are kind of getting held up here at that 1 minute. Could not break past it. Could not break past that 1 minute. Let's look at NQ. You know, maybe NQ wants to kind of come down here, tap into that gap too. We did take out previous week high, which is this level right here. We did take that out. But you know, like I said, as long as we're kind of holding this 15-minute gap, I'm bullish. If we inverse the 15-minute gap, okay, then I'll kind of, you know, maybe switch it. We'll see. But yeah. Let's see if we can do something here, guys. See if we can do something here. Are we going to inverse this 1 minute gap? Let's look at NQs. NQ going in. No, not yet. Not yet. Oops. Yeah, we are going slow. This is pretty slow right here. This is some pretty slow action. This is like, I mean, like, this is like, yeah, this is very slow. Candles are about like, I don't know, 5 points. You know, right through here. It really died out. You know, like, I don't know. Maybe, like, I'm thinking NQ wants to take this out. NQ wants to take this out, which, you know, we'll see what ES does with that. See what ES does. We'll probably take out this low. You know, do we get tagged? We might get tagged here with our stop being below this 15-minute gap. I don't know. Still gonna hold it, but you know, like I like it. You know, I like it right here. $15-minute gap, 1 minute inversion, SMT. I like it. It took out that low. It's just not doing much, you know. There's not really great delivery right now. We just need that to step in. That's really kind of the only thing that's not with us right now is the delivery. Kind of just going sideways. You know, if we can kind of zoom through, get some action here, pushing through that 1 minute gap, right? But I mean, like, look at this. That hasn't even moved. Like you can't even see the current candle. It's right here. There we go. It just moved. It just teleported like 3 ticks. Not 1 tick. Never mind. It's not doing anything, guys. It's not doing anything. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. In like 20 minutes. In like 20 minutes, I'll just like leave the target and the stop here. You know, we do kind of have like this right here. You know, this kind of little trend line thing going. So yeah, something like that. So we do have to pop up above that. Oh, pushing lower. I bet NQ's in that. Yeah, so NQ's in that gap now. You know, let's see if we can get some. See if we can get some movement now. Or do we want to continue? We'll see. We got a new 15-minute candle in I think like 4 minutes. Yeah, 4 minutes. So we'll see what happens. See what happens. My stop is just below that 15-minute gap. Tap the CE. Come on, let's see if we can get something here. See if we can get something here. We do have a fair value gap right here. Oops. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We do have a little fair value gap right there. Let's see if we can inverse that thing. Yeah, kind of just watching both tickers right now. So for all the new guys here, I do stream during New York AM in the Discord. It's completely free there. That's where I do most of my trading. That's where I kind of stack my accounts and everything. So if you guys do want to join that, link for the Discord's in the description. It's free. It's completely free. During Asia, I just kind of trade one account, just kind of chill. So. See if we can push here, guys. See if we can push here. So far, it's not looking like it. Not looking like it so far. Do you know how long you have passed? Yeah, I mean, like you'll get an email the day of. Like if you pass it in the morning, like you'll get an email that night. Like after you pass the what? Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, they say like 24 hours or 48 hours, something like that. But I've seen people hold it for like days. So, you know, I'm like I think you can hold it for a few days, for multiple days. But they say like, you know, to kind of activate it within like 24 hours or something. But if it's going to be like a long time, like they say to contact them. See, like you can send them an email or contact them. And guys, we are pushing here. Let's see if we can finally get that juice. Hopefully we don't just kind of hold. Look at that. So we did get like a little bit of a push from here. You know, it's about a 3-point push on ES. You know, we want to see us inverse that gap. But yeah, like if it's going to be like an extended period of time, like, you know, a few weeks or something, like you can contact them, say, hey, like you're going to pay for it at this date or whatever. So guys, I got to go in like 4 minutes. So I kind of want this trade to do something. Let's see if we can just teleport. Just teleport up there. How many points is this? 6 points. It's a 6-point target. Come on, guys. ES can go 6 points. Right? This gap. If we get past, if it can get past this gap, and when you get paid to activate it, yeah. I mean, like you should be fine. I've seen people hold it for, I've seen people hold it for a long time. Few weeks. So unless if they changed, you know, the rules since then, you know. But I think you should be good. All right, tapping the CE, guys. Tapping the CE. Breaking. So we did break the CE. Let's keep going here, guys. Let's keep going. Remember, break even is going to be this area. You just slammed that so hard. Look at that. Whoa. Look at that. Look at that. We're still holding the CE, So hopefully, let's see if we can flip this. I got about 2 minutes till I gotta go, but this trade's not looking so hot. We were doing so good. Oh, there it goes. All right, so we might, let's look at the 15 here. We got what, 11 minutes left. What? Okay, what is this thing doing? Look at this. Look at this. It just took it out and now it just flipped. Yo, did like something just come out? Did like news just come out or something? It's a 30-point wick. 30-point wick on NQ. All right. We were 1 point from our break even up there. Yeah, I don't know what this thing's doing now. I mean, it's getting, you can see what it's doing. It's kind of pulling back. It's still holding the CE, it's still holding the CE. We wicked. We wicked like crazy. It was a 30-point wick on NQ. And 7-point wick on ES. Yeah, this is a little bit messy. A little bit messy. I was anticipating like this would kind of like push up here, hit that, but we're still just chopping around in here, So yeah, guys, I do have to go, so I will hop off there. Pretty short stream. It's usually longer, right? But my main stream is during New York session in the Discord. It's free. You can join that if you want. Link is in the description. But yeah, other than that, thanks for watching, guys. Apex 80% off ends tomorrow night. Code GC Trading. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the Discord